One thing I can say is I know what it feel like. Alright, Shalom, Shalom. We Hebrew Israelites coming out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom known as America, Babylon, spiritual Egypt. Alright, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, the teacher who will, and peace and salutation to the whole four elect, pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. To you we say Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, there's Romans 13 and 11. It says, "And that knowing the time, but now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe."
God, man. So, you know, for you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, it's definitely high time to wake up out of sleep, man, not be caught up in the folly of this world. And the reason why I say that, man, because even at my gig, man, they already getting ready for festive holidays, putting up Christmas decorations and Christmas decorations and Thanksgiving and getting sales and everything, and everybody's so caught up in the world that they're not even paying attention to what's going on in the world, man. And this is why it's really high time that we gotta sleep, because every time you wake up in the morning, you see another article going out talking about nuclear war this, a war here, famine this, pestilence this. You know, we're at a time where great destruction is accumulating, man. It's like a boiling tea kettle, man. It's like boiling rice. You ever boil rice, but you got it a little too hot and it start to bubble over? Start to bubble over. But we get to the point where the world is starting to bubble over, man, where there's no return. Like, we're actually at a point of no return, man. There's no way that this place is going to get any better, man. It's only going to get worse. And the only time it's going to get better, it's going to be for the elect, man. Because when Yahweh Shah comes back, that's when it's going to get better. Go ahead.
Not to mention, every wicked ass holiday we was talking about fell on the Sabbath.
Every holiday.
Jake out here still celebrating. Hey, it's time to wake the fuck up, man.
And that's the Lord speaking right there, because like the brother just said, every single holiday that came in the year of 2022, every single holiday was on a Shabbat. And we follow the new moon, Shabbat like we're supposed to. You know, brothers working rehearsing righteous acts. Every holiday was on a Shabbat. Even this past Halloween, it's on a Shabbat. You know, you go for it. I'm pretty sure Thanksgiving is going to be on a Shabbat. All right.
This is Thanksgiving is always on Thursday. Thanksgiving is always on Thursday.
It's probably gonna be
like a day after.
No, it's probably gonna be it's probably Christmas. Yeah. That's probably the first one to skip.
That's only because that's a fixed
that's
day
a
of
fixed
the
day.
week.
Yeah.
Fixed day of the week.
Speaking of Salakia, real quick, it's an article. Greg, I guess Greg Locke, one of them pastors, he warns the Christians to wake up following YouTube, permanently deleting his church channel from their platform. Now, fuck what he pushing and what he talking about. That's just showing you that famine of the words coming, man.
Yep. He deleted his YouTube, or they deleted?
No, they deleted
his.
Yeah, so there's an attack. So, and just to add on to that, what you have not noticed is, but they've been slowly but surely cracking down on all spiritual outlets, anything with any truth information, truth seeking. They're systematically taking it all down, and then basically anything that's going against the narrative of the government, you know, is going to basically be expunged from the unicorn, man. And which ultimately that's to get rid of this truth, which is the famine of the word that's coming quickly. What?
This is Ephesians 5, and I'll start at 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepeth, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
It says, work circumspectly. Now, circumspect means circle, right? And spec means to see, so look around you. You know, understand that the times are evil. The times that we're living in are completely evil. And if you people are so oblivious to the times that y'all believe that this place is going to keep going on and on forever, not understanding that the destruction and judgment is drawing closer and closer, man. You know, death and destruction is drawing closer to this place.
I got a piece of that. Quick one.
Nah, it's right. What you going with? Colossians 4 and 5.
Walk this real quick. This is 1 Corinthians 7 and 31. And and they that use this world not as abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away.
God, man. So we don't use them. So the men of the Lord, those on the highways and the byways, those who believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, know that we use this word, but we don't abuse this word. We're not in the world. We're not of the world. You know, we understand the signs of the times. We understand that this everything that we have before us, that you see around us, is all going to be burnt down at some time. It all shall be destroyed at some time. So we use the world for our sakes of sustaining until that great reverence, that great ushering of Yahweh Shem Yahushua comes back. All right.
That's Colossians 4 and 5. It's the land back. It says, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. You go into that word redeem, according to the blue letter, it basically says to make wise and sacred use of every opportunity for doing good. All right, and mainly seeking the Lord while he yet may be found.
Read that again.
Colossians are the blue letter. It's Colossians 4 and 5. It says, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time.
God, man, it says walk in wisdom. Now, what is wisdom, man? It's the knowledge of the scriptures, knowledge of the scriptures, man. It's understanding who you are as a people, understanding the times that we're living in, and understanding that the wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures is the only thing that's going to get you through the times that are drawing nigh, man. Jacob's trouble is on the horizon. We're actually already 1 foot into Jacob's trouble, and as inflation and the winter draws closer and closer, you're going to start seeing that the Esau, the so-called white man, the devil, is going to start turning up the heat, right? Or should I say, in the winter, they're going to be turning up the AC. They're going to be trying to freeze you people, man. You know, electricity is going to be rolling blackouts, power source, heat, inflation. Everything's going to be all hitting exactly the way Esau wants, man.
It said toward them that are without. That's the non-believers. 2/3 of our people and these fucking heathens, man. You know, it's a battle between the spirit and the flesh. So we, brothers got to stay in the spirit, and rehearse these righteous acts. And hey, man, do whatever we can while we got time, man.
Basically, what you should be trying to do, man, is get closer to the Most High and offend less, man. Just offend less. Every time you think you about to offend, or you thought you offended, try to repent, offend less, man. Because the closer we get to the great judgment to hit this place, you want to be counted as blameless, man. You want the Most High to have mercy. Like, you know what? He been trying his hardest not to offend me. Yo, he good money. Have mercy on that brother. Send the angels to cover him. All right. What you got?
Brought out that quick. What's that? Before I brought that up. 7:31.
All right, so I got an article that I wanted to get into, because it's also part of the signs of the times. It's an article on SHTF Plan, came out today. Brothers can see that. It says they won't be able to deny the cold, hard reality of what is happening to the U.S. economy much longer. They are trying really hard to convince all of us that everything is just fine. But close to 1/5 of the U.S. population is skipping meals because food prices are too high. And nearly 40% of our small businesses couldn't pay rent in October. Our leaders are trying to put a positive spin on things, but the truth is that we are witnessing a tremendous amount of economic suffering all over the United States right now. The core consumer price index just surged to the highest level since 1982, and this is putting an enormous amount of financial stress on American families and businesses. This week, I was stunned to learn that a survey that was just released found that 37% of all small businesses in the United States could not pay rent last month. The survey of 4,789 randomly selected small business owners saw more than half of the respondents say their rent is at least 10% higher than 6 months ago. If you go back 7 months, the majority said their rents had increased by at least 20%. Moreover, the study found that roughly 37% of small businesses, almost half of all American workers in the private sector, were left unable to pay rent in October. Prior to getting this news, if someone had asked me to guess the percentage of small businesses that are currently unable to pay rent, I would have responded with a figure that was way far lower. So often things turn out to be even worse than I thought they were. If those small businesses continue to be unable to pay rent, they will eventually be forced to shut down. So what will our communities look like if millions of small businesses suddenly close up shop on a permanent basis. Meanwhile, a different survey has discovered that 18% of Americans are now skipping meals because food prices have become so crazy. Did I reset before I keep on?
Nah, that just goes into redeeming the time, man.
Yeah, but it is definitely reset to go.
Yeah.
Over the last 12 months, nearly two in 5 American households, 40% receive food or goods from a food bank. 22% for millennials, and at the same time, 17% stopped buying healthier foods, organic or high-priced healthy foods. Nearly one in 5 Americans, 18%, say they skipped meals or didn't buy groceries due to high inflation, including 28% of Gen Z and 23% of millennials. Skipping meals can be a positive thing because fasting is actually really good for your health. Funny.
Right.
But most of these Americans are not skipping meals for the health benefits.
Right, they skipping it because they have no other choice. Because they can't afford to buy the groceries and the necessities that they need to eat for them and their families. So they're being forced into fasting for, even though we know fasting is good for the body, but they're being forced into fasting, which is really, when you fast, it's supposed to be all both physically, mentally, and spiritually. But here it is, these people are fasting out of stress.
Because they're forced to.
They're not keeping in mind of the Lord. They're not trying to get close to the Lord.
Like I mentioned, the article started with the fact that the leaders of the so-called free world have been lying to the people since they've been doing since they erected this place. They're lying to the people to make you stay pacified before they sit here and pull that proverbial rug from underneath you, man, and you basically fall on your face, man. You know, they're telling you to keep it calm because they're behind the scenes. They're getting their plans together. They're getting everything situated for their new world order, man, their beast system. While they're sitting here telling you to keep calm, don't worry about it, and they showing you all this propaganda with the wars and everything on TV and on the news, they're sitting here creating traps and snares for you people, man. All right, go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes 12:3, going back to where you said that small businesses are being forced to close up shop. This is Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the window be darkness.
Salaki, I agree that again.
Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders shall cease because they are few, and those that look out the window shall be darkness.
Because that goes. It's exactly what we're talking about. Because of inflation, so many small businesses, people are the commerce, and the economy itself is going to crash because America is built. Yeah, bro.
It's ultra wide, bro. It's ultra wide. That shit actually further.
America's economy is built off of small businesses. What gets this engine going is small businesses. That's why right now there's an article that just came out today. They were talking about possibly having more stimulus checks. But all that's going to do, it's not going to jumpstart the system. That's going to further deepen the hole, man.
Because you're printing money out of thin air.
I heard they boost the interest rates. The Feds that boost the interest rates to slow down the
inflation.
Inflation. Yep.
And another part of this article, besides them by small businesses being basically not being able to pay rent. Remember during the first lockdown, it was like 40% of all the businesses were shut down, and then all the 40% of all the businesses shut down and never turned back and never basically regained a status. But there was a business boom that happened at the same time because everybody was losing so much money that everybody went and started opening up their own
business. Yeah.
The economy actually started to stabilize a little bit during Trump era. You want to say that during Trump's era, but as soon as Biden and the Democrats got back in office, they basically slapped everybody in the face with all these new sanctions and shit like that. Now, another part of the article is talking about how people are skipping meals, right? Because of inflation, people are choosing to like, yo, we ain't gonna eat 3 meals today. We gonna ration. We gonna eat 2. Matter of fact, you might even eat 1. So then, what's funny about the article, like the brother just said, it says, even though fasting could be a good thing, these people are not fasting.
Let me get you going. Play the camera. Play the camera anyway.
These people are not fasting. These people are not fasting because they want to. They're fasting because they're being forced to. You know, it's going to get to the point like in certain third world countries like Colombia, Medellin, Venezuela, and other South American countries. It's going to get to the point where you're going to have to choose between: are you going to eat or are you going to live? All right? Are you going to eat or are you going to live? All right.
I got second Ezra. It's second Ezra 6:22. It says, and suddenly the sown places shall appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. It says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. And at the time, friends shall fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
So, mind you, it says, suddenly the storehouses shall seem empty. And the reason why it's saying suddenly, because what is the government doing to the people right now? They're lying to them and telling them that everything's going to be okay. We're going to get through it. Everybody stay calm. Because they know, right here in this cold winter that's coming up right here, I truly believe through the Spirit, in this winter, Jacob's trouble is going to spark off, man. Because there's going to be such a scarcity of food and resources, and everybody's going to be sitting here.
Hey, I saw a brother say that I just saw a brother post a video today, and he was saying that basically the winter time is the worst time for shit to hit the fan.
That's
man.
why what the Most High say.
Pray your flight to be
not
in the winter.
And that's true, because the winter is a time where
it's dark,
the mightiest of mighty
it's cold.
Men, the mightiest of mighty men are seen feeble and weak.
Yep, the crops are low.
Your hands are brittle.
Yep.
All that strength you got, you like, I ain't trying to punch nothing.
And your body actually, when it shivers, it burns energy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Your body, when it shivers,
you burn a lot more calories than
exactly. So it's just not a good time. But see, these devils, they got you people in a trick bag. While you not sitting here being prepared spiritually, mentally, physically, you know, whether it's on the carnal side and the spiritual side, while you out here in your folly. Now, mind you, I'm not saying you can't go out and have a little bit of fun here and there, but none of y'all are in the right mindset.
Right. You out here partying, and you don't even know what the fuck is going on.
I know people who are making good money. Yep. I can tell you motherfuckers making over 100K right now. White motherfuckers.
Hey, but they were saying it's funny though, it's spiritual, but they were saying 2/3 of the country can't pay their bills. They say actually 2/3.
Yeah, they were saying 2/3 couldn't pay their bills, and then it's like 40%. I'm gonna keep reading. You got something?
Yeah. Right, this is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
God, and mind you, we already know who the wicked is, man. We ain't gotta sit here and beat it down your throats. The wicked is the so-called white man, and all his emissaries, and all those that are joined with him, because they're all part of his beast system. They all need to go, because they're in rule and ruling over the earth. You people are going to keep struggling. You're going to keep having you're going to be stressed out. The suicide rate going to be at an all-time high. You got 1 in every 3 women on fucking antidepressants and fucking psychotic medicine.
Bro, probably more than that.
Well, they would say 1 in 3.
I know, but you know,
it is.
They always
play with numbers.
Yeah, because almost every motherfucker I talk to is like, do you go to therapy? Yeah, you know, I'm on anti-anxiety medicine. I'm like, what? But that's because these people don't have a power, man.
They have no power,
they have no
outlet.
They have no sheep. They have no shepherd.
They have no shepherd, man.
We have, they're sheep, but they're sheep with no shepherd. We're sheep, but we're sheep with the shepherd.
It's just sheep following sheep.
No, we're gonna call them motherfuckers goats.
Hey, in reality, they sheep following wolves, man. Following wolves back to the slaughter. Hey, and that's funny because I just went grocery shopping today. Dropped like damn near 200, bro. 200, and I probably only got like a week and a half's worth of food, bro.
Hold on. Hey, yo, no bullshit. I gotta go to it.
I do it all the time.
Hey, I can't make this shit up, bro.
Bro, I got like a week and a half maybe worth of food for 200.
I'll text this.
Show the camera.
Yo, this and that $700. No, $500.
Ain't no way, bro.
$500, bro.
Damn.
Show the camera.
This is what I got from the market. That and this. $500, bro. I ain't as your house living, bro.
Bro, that's wild.
That ain't even. Yo, you see the cart ain't even full, bro.
It ain't even that full.
$500, bro.
Where you went shopping at?
This was BJ's.
Damn.
$500,
And they usually
bro.
cheaper though.
They usually, you
usually get more for your money.
For your money.
That's
So you
crazy.
can imagine, you know what I mean? That. Oh, yeah, let's go right first.
That shit crazy.
That's $500 right there.
$500, bro.
You had one of them
BJ's.
Oh, that's crazy because BJ is supposed to be like a whole.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to get more for
You
your
get more
money.
money
He should have had for $500. He should have had like 2 carts.
Bro,
I'm
that shit's skimpy.
gonna get right back into it then.
That's skimpy shit.
It says, meanwhile, a different survey has discovered.
You want to bring this out?
No, this is going to what
Yep,
you just
yep,
said,
yep,
and then
Yep, yep.
it's literally going to go right into that scripture.
Yep.
It says, meanwhile, a different survey has discovered that 18% of Americans are now skipping meals because food prices have become so crazy. Over the last 12 months, nearly 2 in 5 American households, which is about 40%, receive food or goods from a food bank. 22% for millennials, and the same amount, 17%, stopped buying healthier foods, organic or high-priced healthy foods. Nearly 1 in 5 Americans, 18%, say they skipped meals or didn't buy groceries due to high inflation, including 20% of Gen Z and 23% of millennials.
Hey, if I might add, right? What the brother is bringing out, really, this article was really talking about what you call the middle class, or the so-called white people, man, right? Because our people been struggling.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if they're struggling, then how much more a regular Jake that was already struggling? You gonna be damn near starving.
And that's why I want you to. You have more on that? No, you had more on that, right?
More than I got that piece of safety.
Get that and then go back into that because that's why it's called Jacob's trouble. Exactly why it's called
Jacob is going to get the brunt. Jacob is going Esau.
Yeah.
I mean Slakia, Israel, the so-called you tribes. All right. Yeah, it's going to be bad for these devils, but because it's like everybody's being knocked down a level.
Yep.
Right, so you got the middle class being knocked down to the low class, and the low class
you
damn near homeless.
That's why they call it poverty and then below the poverty line.
You finished.
If you below the poverty line, you're basically dead.
Yeah.
you done.
And if you're in poverty, you're basically dead.
Yeah.
And if you're middle class, you go now be put into poverty.
So everybody being knocked down a notch. So if you already at the bottom, you gonna go under the fucking.
That bitch start rattling like a motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
She supposed to be
That John giving
can't even
out.
afford to keep her shit running.
That's her radiator.
Right?
Now women just gas and go.
Yeah.
So that now, man, that's the article is spot on.
Spot on.
You know, you want me to bring this out?
Yeah, get that one. And then he gonna finish that because it'll tie it back in.
This is Zephaniah 1:10. And it shall come to pass in the day, saith the Lord Yahweh, that there shall be the noise of a cry for the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills.
So listen, the brother just brought out how suddenly the storehouse shall be empty. And then because of that, suddenly the storehouse shall be empty, then all of a sudden you're going to hear a great house and crying in the fish gates. Where the fuck is all the food?
Oh, God.
What's going on,
They're saying
bro?
crashing the hills. That's the stock market crashing.
Stock market crashing. They're going to wake up one morning.
Be crashing.
Everybody going to rush into the market. Nothing in there. What the fuck's
Trying to
going
go
on?
use your bank card. That shit going to say zero.
Beep, beep, beep.
Yep.
Beep, beep, beep. Everybody going to start freaking the fuck out. You know? And what is that going to usher in? Like we just said, Jacob's trouble.
Con.
Go ahead.
I got more than that.
Oh, slack.
It says, "How ye inhabitants of Bactash, for all the merchants, for all the merchants, people are cut down. All they that bear silver are cut off." It say, "And it shall come to pass in that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles, and punish the men that are settled on their leaves, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, nor will he do evil." All right, that's pretty much where it say the Lord is going to, the judgment is going to start at
my house.
at his house first, man.
So all of those who saying that the scourges for amendment aren't coming, that there ain't gonna be a World War III.
Hey, that piece of safety. So on your lease.
Wait.
All right, means to be comfortable.
Yeah, I still got more.
All right, settle on your lease means to be comfortable. All right, in your position. All right.
That's pretty much the whole week.
Oh no, go ahead. Drop that, and then finish
Go
up.
back to this. This First Thessalonians 5:3. When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
It's all good.
I hit it again.
No. No, go ahead, you can make it. It kind of goes into every scripture we just said. It says sudden. It says.
Yeah. It's First Thessalonians 5:3. When they shall say peace and safety, and then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail cometh upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
So look, right now, like we just read in the article, the government is trying to pacify everybody, keep everybody at an even kill. Like, yo, everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay, and you people are believing it because you're not understanding the
checks.
You're not understanding the signs of the times. Now they talking about possibly giving out more stimulus checks. So everybody like, yo, man, we about to get another check. Everything gonna be good money, and all of a sudden, the storehouse is gonna be empty. Peace and safety, and then all of a sudden, sudden destruction.
Price is going to be up.
You're going to see the stock market's going to crash. People going to be out here welling and basically being in all types of folly because what they're going to be doing, they're going to be trying to, it's going to be survival of the fittest. Take care of me, man.
Hey, let me get this because the brother said, y'all gonna believe the bullshit.
Yep.
All right? Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going.
God, man. The simple man believe of every single word. Now, mind you, look, you could just go on any comment board on anything. Right now, the Kyrie Irving thing, you got so many people believing everything that the media talk about that they just like, oh, so why did he apologize if he wasn't wrong? I'm like, see, you gonna believe anything that's just thrown at you instead of doing your own research, man. But because of that, you gonna be sheep led to the slaughter, man. All right.
It's back in 2nd Esdras 6. In verse 23, it says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
And right there, why is friends, family? Why is everybody going to be fighting amongst each other? Because everybody's going to be in that survival mode, man. There ain't going to be no bread out here. It ain't going to be no water out here. It ain't going to be no resources. People going to be trying to get what they can get. I know my man always stockpile water in his garage. Look, man, yo, bro, let me get a case. I can't, bro. You know I got a family. Yo, man, let me get a case. Yo, you supposed to be my man. Next thing you know it, blowing your damn head off to take the cases of water because he trying to feed and put water to his family.
Hey, he might not even ask you.
He might, exactly. He might just go, yo, we gotta run down on it. Ain't that your man sister sandbox? Look, man, I got 2 babies. I got you know what I mean? My wife pregnant, man. I gotta do what I gotta do.
I gotta get it.
Man.
Hey, that's why. Hey, you can't really. Hey, man, you're not gonna be able to
love
really
him in
trust
show.
somebody,
That's cool, man.
All right, that's not in his truth.
Yeah.
All right, even brothers that's in his truth, man. All right, you gonna have to be wary of, man. Because not everybody that's saying Yahweh Shem outside. All right, it's of Yahweh Shem.
Not every brother is a brother.
Not all that's Israel is of Israel, man.
I mean, that going to that parable of the seed, right?
And because you'll see a person whole countenance change. All right, when they stomach touching their back, man.
That's why it says a friend can't be known in prosperity.
Prosperity.
Yep. Brothers born in adversity.
And a brother's born in
adversity, man.
Yeah.
A friend must prove himself.
Yep.
You know.
Go ahead, bro.
Back in this. All right, it's back in 2nd Esdras 6 and 25. It says, whoso remaineth from all these which thou hast told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world.
God, so the end of their world, which is the end of the Esau's world, but all those who made it out of Jacob's trouble, who made it out of all the troubles that come, get that, and I would say,
this going
in six trouble. No, I know, but in 6,
I got you.
yeah. Time. What I, you know exactly. Because it says that all those who basically make it out of that, those are the ones that were chosen, man. Those are the ones that were meant to make it through. Who's ever written in the book of life will be saved. Whoever's basically written in the book of slaughter, the book of death, will be taken, man.
You want that first?
Yeah, you grab it because it's basically on the same time.
I'm gonna read up a little bit. This is Job 5. Let's start at 17. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh correcteth. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
Because what we're going through now, all right, because brothers go through hell, but guess what? We're going through hell now, so we don't have to go through it later.
Yep.
We're taking our affliction now, All right, so that we won't, so the Lord don't have to afflict us in the time of Jacob's trouble.
And our affliction is light
God.
compared to the affliction that's coming to this place.
That's coming.
It says, for he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
God, in those 6 troubles, that's why it says in the brother just brought out, 6. He said, all those that make it out of these troubles, what are those troubles? Jacob's trouble, the same shall that they will basically be saved, right? And what is that 7th trouble? That 7th trouble is them ICB and nuclear missiles, man. We're not going to be a part of any of that. We made it through the 6. The Most High is saying, look, come up here for a short time while my vengeance overpasses everything, you know? And that's what we hope to be a part of, man. We hope that the Most High accepts our labor of love. You know, we hope that Most High accepts the fact that we're trying to offend less and less and less, you know, so we can be a part of that number when we don't have that 7th trouble, man.
Because we don't make physical we don't make ritual sacrifices, if you will. You know,
No,
we make spiritual sacrifices every day. You know, and we hope that the Lord accepts those sacrifices as forgiveness for our sins, man.
We're trying to offend less.
Exactly. There's a couple more.
Oh,
Yes, come on. It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Whoa, look at that. In famine he shall redeem you from death, right? We just talked about how much this shit is about to hit the ground zero. America's going to be ground zero, right? And then it says in war, which America is also going to be ground zero, but war is going to be internal first. Civil war going to be going on, right? And then the end-all be-all war, bro.
One more. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
And why are we not going to be afraid of destruction, man? Because we know that through the destruction is our salvation, especially if you hold tight to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We know that it's just a cleansing agent. Destruction wasn't meant for us.
That's for the wicked.
Well, it's
for the wicked, yep.
Exactly.
That's why scriptures even say he created the wicked for the day of destruction. Man. It's not meant for the elect. All right.
I mean that Esau and 2/3.
Esau and the 2/3 of our people. Yep.
I got y'all.
Right.
This is Isaiah 33 and 15. He that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly, he that despiseth the gain of oppression, that shaketh his hand from holding of bribes, that stoppeth his ears from hearing of blood, and shutteth his eyes from seeing evil, he shall dwell on high. His place of defense shall be the munitions of rocks. Bread shall be given him, his waters shall be sure.
See, it says the righteous man it says it was ammunition. It's munition, right?
Munition.
His munition shall be rocks, but at that time, rocks were like boulders. They used to do some crazy
They used to
shit. But if
damage
you want
the
to look at it from
rocks,
a perspective like that, in the spirit, our rock is Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, the Most High is going to be our protector. He's going to send the angels to keep us whole, but He's going to also what? Feed us, clothe us, and give us water, man.
Matter of fact, let me get this. Go ahead, bro.
It's Psalms 34:19. It says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. It says, he keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. Evil is the wicked is reserved for the day of destruction. And there's one more. It says, the Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate.
It's saying none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. Basically what the brother just brought out, man. A righteous man, a man that's trying to offend less, following laws, statutes, commandments, doing the will of the Heavenly Father, man, are going to be preserved during all of this death and destruction. He's going to have an abundance. He's going to have food. He's going to have water. He's going to be able to relax, even though nothing but death and destruction is all going out, man.
All around
him, man. What's the script?
Hey, that's happening right now, though.
It is happening right now.
Hey, because man, we're here in Philly, man. Hey, man, niggas is getting they noodles cooked out here, man. Hey, but we come out here through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Hey, man, we know, all right, we're hated out here, man.
That's why
That's what I was thinking.
Everybody know Philly.
I was looking up.
All right, Philadelphia is predominantly Muslims, man. All right, so the fact that we even out here and we're able to come out here and be safe, all right, is a testimony, all all right, that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah liveth, man.
And to add to that, this is a predominantly it's predominantly
Psalm
Muslim
34.
territory, right? But even the Muslims give reverence to us. They might hate us, but when they see us, you see it, you just see them go.
God, they gotta respect it, man.
And they just keep it moving because they ain't doing it.
God, hey, and somebody gotta do it, right? This is 2nd Esdras 4 and 13. Now therefore set thy house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. It says, let go from these mortal thoughts, cast away the burden of man, put off now the weak nature. All right, and what is that weak nature? All right, okay, worrying about, all right, what it is, all right, that what we gonna need, all right, like the brother said, the Lord gonna provide for us in that day. All right, the Lord is gonna, all right, worrying about, oh man, shit, the inflation, worrying about inflation, worrying about, high utility bills. Hey man, the Lord gonna provide for us, man.
I'm a testimony. He's been doing it.
God,
man, we ain't gotta get into it. I'm just saying, like,
God,
yo,
hey, likewise me too, man. You know,
I'm sorry,
it say,
Bill,
let
we got
go.
almost like 20 grand in debt.
God, it says, let go from these mortal thoughts, cast away the burden of man, put off now the weak nature. Hey, the Lord wants us to put on that beautiful garment. All right, put on that, what's that, Ephesians 6. All right, put on the whole armor, man. All right. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. And that's what we do. All right, we haste, all right, that the Lord hasten the day. All right, that the Lord come back and deliver us, man. All right. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. For the time is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand, for now hasteth the vision to come which thou hast seen. All right, and what is that, man? Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
All right, martial law, race wars. All right.
Great famine.
The famine.
The stock market dropping. All that, man. The shit storms to come. What you got? Second Esdras,
I'm still. I was done on that.
no, go to 15. Because we were talking about how friends would be basically running up on each other. 15, 14. Starts at 14.
Yeah, so that right there, you know, that's the times that we're coming into. All right, hey man, look, matter of fact, let me get this.
It starts at 14. Well, that's where I want you to say. 15, 14. Hold that, because as he started to get into that, it's going to run right into it. Yeah, that's like perfect.
The 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Con, that's exactly why when we started camp, we said, yo, can y'all not discern the signs of the times? You're not understanding that your death and destruction is drawing closer and closer to you people, and y'all not even considering it, man.
Hey man, we're literally at the end of the world, man. All right, we're literally in a time of seeing who you people really call Jesus Christ. We're literally in the times of him coming back.
Con.
All right, what did the Lord say? He said that the Lord, the slaying of the Lord shall be many.
Con.
Right.
All right, so we hey man, the times that we're in are not times to be playing around, man, or be, you know, how they say in the street, oblivious. All right, naive. All right, okay, with your head stuck up your ass,
or your head in the ground like
all
a
right,
fucking ostrich.
all right, your head stuck up your woman ass. All right, now's the time, all right, to really consider, all right, and come back and repent, all right, so that you may be delivered. All right, because, hey man, this shit, like the brother said, man, this shit gonna be ground zero, man.
tough, ground tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the scripture that says, seeing that all these things be dissolved?
Yeah.
What manner is he going to be? What we vision?
That's three. That's three. Yeah. 2 Peter 3 and 11. Yep.
It's back in 2nd Esdras 15 to 15.
You want me to grab that?
I added. I was
You can
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
through the spirit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hit it.
It's 2 Peter 3 and 11. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
That's one of the first things I said. I said everything you see around you gonna be gone.
It's already gone.
It's already gone, right? But right now we still in that. Oh, it's locked down. We still in the perception of seeing it. You know.
So, in fact, let me get this. Go ahead, bro. You go.
Understanding that all this stuff is going to be dissolved. What manner of a person ought you be in holy convocation?
What should be on your
Because
mind?
when the Most High come back and it's all dissolved and you got to sit before the throne on judgment, what you gonna say? What kind of manner of person were you? How did you live? How did you live in your past lives? I gave you chance after chance after chance. Every time you reincarnated was a chance for you to get right, and I knew you wasn't going to do it anyway.
Scripture say that the sins is going to convince yourself to your face. What
You're going to have to deal. You want to deal with that, man. You want to deal with that.
Ezekiel 7:3. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and I will recompense upon thee all thy abominations.
He said, I will judge you, I will recompense you according to your ways. So all your sins are going to speak for you.
God.
It's as simple as that, man. Go ahead.
Shalom,
And my eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abominations shall be in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, an evil and only evil, behold, is come. And end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come.
Yo, that shit. Look, through the spirit, that shit sounds scary. He said,
do though, don't it?
Evil shall come, and it has come. That's like motherfucker lurking behind the wall over here, ready to like I'm about to cook his noodles right now. Like, today is the day.
The day to day.
I know he about to come up this way.
Imagine hearing that in Hebrew, though.
Bro, hearing it. Oh,
Yeah, God.
In the, you know,
God,
the forefathers
God.
in that fiery
Yo, read that
spirit.
again, Slack.
God.
That
Motherfuckers walking down the street like, oh
shit. What? The day is come. Evil has come. It's come.
It say, and it is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come.
It watching for thee. It's waiting.
That's
for
why I
you.
said it's already. This shit already over with.
Yeah, bro, this shit crazy.
Why we just waiting for it to catch up?
Yeah.
You know what
Not
I
even
mean?
catch up. It's just waiting for the day that the Most High said now.
God. It says, the morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come. The day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thy abominations. And my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways, and thy abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. I am the Lord that smiteth. Behold, the day, behold, it is come, the morning is going forth, the rod hath blossomed, pride hath budded. Violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor any of their nor of any of theirs. Neither shall there be dwelling for them. The time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
Somebody get the harvest is ripe. That literally just explained the harvest is right. He says, pride has budded. Evil has basically is at an all-time high. It's right now is the time it all gotta go. Get that real quick.
I got more than that. For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive, for the vision is touching the whole multitude. All right, what is that vision? All right, judgment, death, destruction. All right, prophecy. All right, it says they were yet alive, for the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return. Neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. They say they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none go to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. All right, who's blowing the trumpet? Us, man. They say the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. But they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves on the valley. All of them mourning every one for his iniquity. It says, all hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. They shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. I'm gonna leave it right there.
Yeah, that Ezekiel 7 is heavy, bro.
That was heavy, man.
God.
You got a Revelation 14, I believe.
It's Revelations 14 and 14. It says, and I looked and beheld a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. It says, and he that sat on the cloud thrust in the sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped.
Now, mind you, who is that man that's on the cloud? Who's that man on that great chariot, man? That's Yahweh Shai. And it says the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. And then it says that the slain of the Lord shall be many. Right here is letting you know he has a sickle, man, which is basically judgment. His death sight. Ready to put you people to death, put all the wicked to death, man. Go ahead.
I'm sleeping. This is verse 16. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the temple which is in heaven, and he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar which had power over fire, and cried with a loud voice to him that sat in the sickle, Salakia, cried with a loud voice to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe.
Damn. Bro, this doesn't frighten you. Like, oh my goodness, bro. Like, you don't want to be a part of that. You want to be up in the cloud with him,
Right.
watching him do it.
Looking,
like,
oh.
damn. I know we read about it, but goodness
Hey, you want to be?
gracious.
Hey, you're gonna be glad that day that you chose to stick in there with the Lord, man.
Yeah. You're going to look back at all the sacrifices you made and say,
Like it's more than, bro. I can't even say it's more than worth it. Whatever was more, whatever's the greatest way of saying it, it's more than that. Bro.
It's, hey, scriptures say we gonna be, Lord willing, we bear that number, we gonna be scarcely saved. So even the elect, bro, they gonna be in the flesh like, yo, like
we might be on some
trembling.
Yo,
bro.
you might hear the missiles, woo, sirens going off.
and you see it, and it's coming.
And
you like,
look,
oh,
and you like, oh snap.
you close your eyes. Next thing
and
you know, you in a chariot and a new body.
And then uploaded, twinkling of an eye. You like, Method, we're gonna get that in a second, but go ahead. Got more?
I got two more. It's verse 19, Revelations 14 and 19. And the angel thrust in his sickle and into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of Yahweh. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse's bridle, by the space of 1,600 furlongs.
Bro, basically almost everybody on the planet gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta keep it
like
100.
the elder said, the slain of the Lord is going to be many.
Hey, it said this world was for many, but the next
This
world to
world
come is
few,
going to be
for few.
few.
Second Edges 8.
Like, so showing you that a lot of people going to get put to death, man.
And you also, and people, for people that have better understanding, you gotta understand, Jacob's trouble, the mark of the beast, and these later prophecies is going to be a time like no other. So for you to be able to stay 10 toes down through all of that for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're gonna understand when he gives you that new spiritual body. Like, yo, yeah, you deserve that.
Hey, God, yeah, like through the spirit, I did a video. I sent it to the channel. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I did it.
Send it to chat.
I did. I sent it to the chat though yesterday.
I think I saw it. I saw it.
I sent
I
a
think I see
video.
it.
It was a live broadcast on the news. I was just being a watchman. And doing a live broadcast. Behind them, they got like a live feed of the Capitol, right? Yo, why? The live feed.
And you saw the chariots, right?
You see nothing but
Chariots.
chariots in
Yeah,
the
I saw
sky,
that.
bro.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he sent it yesterday. He sent it yesterday.
Right in the camp.
I'm like, whoa, you see the chariot.
Yeah.
It was a
That
whole
was just
bunch
right in
of
the
them.
back. Yeah.
Whole bunch of chariots. Basically, right there in the Capitol, bro.
I'm about to see that.
I said, yo, look at this shit. And like I said, in the video I was showing like how it wasn't a picture because you seen the clouds moving.
Yeah, it was like right here. It's like talking about the joint. Specifically, it was one at the top in the beginning that was moving.
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of them though.
And when you watch the beginning of the video, like you look at the top, like right at the screen, it's like it look like a cloud that's just slowly moving.
Chariots, bro. Chariots every fucking way. They pretty much got the White House surrounded, bro.
That's beautiful.
I said, look at this shit. Chariots all around.
That's probably so much wickedness
So
under
you
there.
know,
The angels probably like,
hey yo, so you know, listen, you know Esau seeing this shit.
Yeah, they are.
But the thing is, at this point, they can't do nothing but just ignore it.
Yeah, right.
Cause they act like, look, don't even act like we ain't gonna address the elephant in the room.
well, you also got,
You know what I mean?
I also believe, like you said, they watching us. So they seeing like, oh, they ain't talking about the chariots coming yet. We good right now. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. 'Cause
Yeah.
remember, they inflated in their pride. We can get around this
Hey,
shit.
that's like that.
Right.
That's like that. That's like that movie. Don't Look Up. Like they know the chariots there. They like, look, we just going act like we don't see this shit.
Yeah, that shit.
You know what I mean?
We got on there.
That just show you how stupid.
8. Ocho.
Hold on. Let me get.
What?
Oh, you got more than that?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Now, Revelations 4, I still got Second Edges.
Yeah.
Shoot over to second edge because that's basically that'll bring it back. That'll bring it back together.
So this back in Second Edges, this 15th chapter and the 15th verse. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And a man that shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Kinda, that's literally the prophecy that we're running into very, very, very soon. And I believe it's going to kick off in wintertime, man.
Hey, yo, listen, I was watching like this little experiment skit, like where though people be walking down the street and then they had like a man come up and just snatch this little kid and run.
And
Yo,
nobody
will
do
say
nothing.
shit,
I
bro.
seen that shit.
Motherfuckers was like worrying about their business. I'm like, yo, that's showing you the spirit people win. Yo, as the Lord liveth, I was coming down Broad Street, a motherfucker was laid out in the street, just laying there. You know what I mean? Nobody stopped to check on him, see if he was good. Somebody could have like ran the motherfucker, like he was like, you see the curb? Yeah. He was like on it, like right there off the curb, laying in the street. Like, you know what I mean? Like this and shit. I'm like, damn,
The Love of Many show.
motherfucker could have ran him over. Nobody pulled over, tried to stop, check up on him.
Everybody like this now. Like,
You also, a lot of motherfuckers is wary of shit too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of motherfuckers that's out here trapping. You know what I mean? Like you'll be on the ground, motherfuckers stop like, oh my God, you okay? Carjack.
Yeah.
Robbed you. You know what I mean? So motherfuckers is starting to be like,
Yeah.
you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's the spirit of the Lord God.
yeah, bro, like you gotta, hey man. Hey, love and many shall wax cold hits
I
both
got
ways,
that
bro.
Right here, yo. Matthews
That hit.
24
Sorry.
and 12.
Yeah, that shit
Let me
wild.
see. It says, Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
God, because his sin shall abound, basically compound, like compounded interest, man. Every time you look up that the number higher and higher, the love of many waxing cold, man. The brother just said people weary as shit. People see motherfuckers so used to seeing homeless white people now that bro, I don't even blink. I be like, come the fuck out of here.
Yeah, God.
They be having some catchy. What's the motherfucker downtown? He be like,
spread some cheese on a white cracker. On a broke cracker.
He said, spread some cheese on the broke cracker. Every time I see that shit, bro, I be like, that was catchy to the motherfucker.
God,
You know what I mean?
God.
But it's getting to the point where people are being so desensitized to sin, desensitized to pain,
Find a new
suffering.
joke.
You know,
God.
people just like, man, fuck it. People in their spirits know it's over, and basically are already just giving up, man. All right, go ahead.
It's back in 2nd Edges 15 in verse 17. Salakia. Verse 19. Salakia. Verse 20. It says, behold, running through it. It says, behold, saith Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and from Libanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. It says, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also in recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh.
So basically, Yahweh Shemiah said, I'm going to kickstart Jacob's trouble. I'm going to have the cities and everything in fucking havoc. And then I'm going to control the hearts of the kings to jump off World War III. Get it popping. Kill everything. Go, you fight them, you fight them, you fight them. What they do to you? He slapped your mom. Fight that motherfucker too. Most High going to have everybody go. This going to be utter
The
chaos.
spirit's going to be stirred up.
So everybody going to just be like, nah.
Yup.
Everybody gonna feel like they right in their own mind. So everybody gonna be going to war for what they believe in. And it was beautiful as Yahweh Shemiah Shah is controlling the entire thing, man. Go up.
It's verse 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not seize over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. It says, the fire going forth from his wrath, and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. It says, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord, I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, and defile not my sanctuary. Verse 26, the Lord knoweth all them that sinneth against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. It says, for now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For Yahweh shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Behold, an horrible vision. In appearance of, it says, in the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitudes of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth. It says that all they which hear them may fear and tremble.
Nice.
That's pretty much it.
Most High, like the brother just said, Most High stirring up the multitudes, the mighty men, to get ready for great battles and war, man. You know?
Everybody going to be at war, man.
Everybody
When
at war.
when you look at it already, the whole planet is really at war already.
Yep.
It's just like let's compare it to like a small flame.
It's one big
Right.
war, a bunch of many battles.
A bunch of many battles. Everywhere you got the people rioting. You got the people, going crazy. Hey, matter of fact, get that. Where it says, it was manifest. The world, the Lord,
The end is
visit the world that He made.
The end is manifest.
He would start to be. He would visit.
That's in,
It's Esdras.
Esdras,
It's
yeah.
2nd Esdras 2 or 7. The Lord will begin to visit the earth which He made, and the end is manifest.
9 and 2.
Yeah, 9 and 2. I know it's something 2. Something at 2.
2nd Esdras 9 and 2. I'm gonna just hit 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently.
Hey, cause y'all,
And
y'all heard you say y'all started out with, can you discern the seasons?
Yep.
So that's perfect.
It says, and he said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest the part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is very. Damn, this shit
Start
hit me
over.
every time.
Start over.
This joint hit me every time.
Start over.
This is verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people and the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days which were before, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Hey, that's what we see. We see the end being manifest, being plain to see. All right, like I was saying, everything gonna be on 10. All right, when the Lord come back, man. All right, everybody's gonna be like, just everything gonna be at war, man. Con. All right, a free for all, man.
Yeah.
Hey, let me get this and then we get in with
Battle
this.
Royale.
This is Luke
Yeah.
12 and 49. I have come to set fire on earth, and what will I if it be already kindled?
Yep.
All right.
You want to get on this side?
All right, so with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace, salutation to the icon that pushes the word throughout the four corners of the planet. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.